Hey everyone, it's Terry over at Decorate with Tip and More. Today I thought I would share my daily routine on cleaning our home. Now I deep clean our home on Fridays. So through the week, Monday through Thursday, I just give it a quick clean. I do like to keep my home fairly clean through the week. And it's just me and Mr. Tip, so it's not that dirty, but it does get dusty, and we do live in our home. So the first thing I usually do right after getting out of bed is make my bed. But since this video, I don't think you would really care to see me in my pajamas. So I got up, got dressed, and now I'm making the bed. Now, when we pull down the bed at night, Mr. Tip usually does it in the order of how I really make the bed. So it's easy for me to make the bed in the layer process. So what I do is I straighten up the sheet and the blanket, and then I just add my layering back to the bed. Y'all know I do like my layering, and it does take me a little bit longer than those that just put a comforter and pillow shams on their bed. But you know me, I love my layering. Even with all the layering, after doing it for as long as I have, it doesn't take me long at all. I know it seems like I'm walking back and forth, but we all need to do that when we want to make each side look pretty. So anyway, I'm going to start layering my bed and making it a very pretty focal point for our room. While I'm making my bed, I'm going to go through my little spiel here. If you like these types of videos, please give me a big thumbs up so I'll know that to give you more contents like this. Also, if you haven't, I would appreciate it if you go up to my page. If it doesn't show following, click that follow button and start following Decorate with Tip and More. I would really, really love to have you in our family here. You could check me on my other social medias, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, and on my Home Talk account. I would love to see you there. If you do happen to come by, let me know so I can start following you. Now, I don't know if y'all are like me, but when you start putting those bed pillows down, how ugly do they look? So I always like to add a sham on top of that, so they just kind of hide all the different shapes and sizes of our bed pillow. And then I add the pattern sham that goes with the comforter, so you can't really tell the bed pillows are even there.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up.
Now that the bed is made, I noticed that I have a little bit of dust. With these dark furniture, I don't like to see the dust. So I'm taking a Norwick dusting cloth and I dampened it a little bit, and I'm just going to do a quick dusting on top of the furniture. And if I see a smudge on my mirror, my windows, I go ahead and use my Norwick mirror cloth and remove those smudges. Now, if you haven't used the Norwick cleaning cloths, you don't know what you're missing. I love these for my quick daily cleaning. I just dampen the dust cloth, which is the blue one I'm using right now. I make sure it's damp and not sopping wet. And then for those mirrors or windows that you see a smudge, all you have to do is wipe it with the purple cloth that I'm using for the mirrors and window. If you're interested in the two cloths that I'm using, I do have a blog post on them, so check that out and see if that's something you might be interested in using. Now, for my cleaning my stool, isn't it a pretty sight right now? But I use a disinfectant cloth just for those quick cleaning, and then I throw them away. As you can see, when I go to room, I do re-dampen and clean my cloth, and then I just go ahead and start wiping things down. It's not a deep clean by no means, but it does make me feel better knowing that my home is straightened up for the day.
End up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the teen but you're the spark to blame, and it's fire.
Since I've done my laundry room refresh and I did not put the blinds in, I see a lot of smudges on this window and I am forever cleaning it. But thank goodness for this Norwick cloth, because it does seem like it speeds up the process of cleaning it.
But you're the spark to blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain.
So coming into the kitchen, there's not much to do in here other than wiping and sweeping, because I do a thorough cleaning at night. After doing the dinner dishes, I like to scrub my sink and make it shiny before I go to bed. Do you see the flowers I got? Mr. Tip gave them to me when I got back from visiting my mom in the hospital. He thought that would cheer me up. He's not a flower guy, so this was really special of him. But I take that same cloth, I clean it, and then I wipe down all the countertops.
My stone cold eyes, I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain.
One of my pet peeves is my stainless steel appliances showing fingerprints. So what I use is a microfiber cloth and some baby oil. I spray the baby oil onto the cloth and I wipe everything going with the grain of my stainless steel. It makes it so shiny and I love the smell of the baby oil. This gets done probably twice a day in my kitchen because I just cannot stand the fingerprints staring back at me.
Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up.
Since I still have the cloth in my hand, I'm going to go to the other stainless steel appliances and wipe them down as well.
Now to you, can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain.
After cleaning my stainless steel with the baby oil, I take my mirror Norwick cloth and I just remove all the possible smear marks that the baby oil might have done. Finishing up the room by just dusting all the other furniture in the kitchen nook.
The ice behind my stone cold eyes, I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame, and it's fire burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again.
In the other rooms of our home, we don't really go in there. So I clean them on Fridays. I just give it a good dusting and vacuuming. But through the week on my daily routine, I hardly ever go in there because they're not dirty or dusty at all. So I just focus on the main areas that we do live in.
Burning holes inside my brain, feel the fire, heat that melts us down.
Here in the living room, it's mostly just pick up some things that we left from the night before. I usually just dust around things. I don't really pick up things and dust under them. Occasionally I will pick up something if it's easy to pick up, but I normally just dust things that I visually see that needs dusting. I fluff the pillows and occasionally fold up the blankets that we might have used, but mostly it's just a quick run through dusting.
Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame, and it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Some days with you it's paradise, but now you spin me in a web with all your lies. Want you to feel the way I feel inside. I'm reaching out for help, you got me in a riptide. You call me.
One time we were looking for TVs and I asked the salesman, what do you clean your TV with? And he told me never to use a product, not even Windex, on your TV screen. It will damage it. So I just use a damp cloth, wipe the whole television down with my damp cloth, and then dry it with my Norwick mirror cloth. And I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't have any smears or prints, and I love that.
Easy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? Cause you lit the match, it ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again.
After I have my home dusted and cleaned, I grab my vacuum and do a quick vacuum in all the rooms. So I would like to know, do you dust and then vacuum, or do you vacuum and then dust? Let me know in the comments which way do you clean your home. I always dusted and then vacuumed last.
Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame, and it's fire, burning holes.
The last thing I do before I call it done is I dust mop my floors. I just dampen one of my Bono dust mop heads and I wring it out. I try to get most of the moisture out of the cloth, and then I add it to the mop head. It's a Velcro, so it stays on pretty nice. And then I just do a quick mopping on my hardwood floors and my vinyl flooring. So I like doing this daily routine. Some days it's a little bit more than others if I have laundry to do or if I have to change the sheets. But most of the time I do this within an hour to an hour and a half. But then I have a full day of knowing that our home is nice and clean. And then I can go into the craft room without having a guilty feeling of not having my house cleaned. So until tomorrow, God bless.
You melt the